live life the affordable way. My name is Monique. Welcome to another Locks and Looks Live. It's a girl, Monique Bean, and today we're getting into some juicy tea. Okay, today's topic is going to be dating with locks or natural hair. Today we're literally going to be discussing the pros, the cons, the awkward moments, the confidence it takes, how to show up as your full authentic self. So be sure to get your snack, get your wine, because I know I have mine. And let's get into this topic whilst we get ready. Dating with locks. But first, y'all know we gotta wait for some people to get inside here. Gotta wait for our girls. Gotta wait for our girls. And for those who's watching on the replay, thank you for showing up. Please sure click the like button, and be sure subscribe to your girl. But yeah, y'all, dating with locks, like, this is such a topic. This is definitely a topic, okay? We gotta get into. But let's take what I made. We got our eyebrow powders. What foundation do I want to go with today? I think I'm gonna go with my All Faithful Elf. I pick her up in a minute. So let's go with our elf. We go with our elf primer today. Let's just see what she's giving. Elf primer. But yeah, y'all, first let's talk about the pros and the cons of dating with locks or natural hair. I think we should get into the pros first. Dating with locks or natural hair. Let's talk about it. The first thing I want to talk about it is one pro when it comes to like dating with locks or natural hair is you are definitely authentic. You show up as your true self, meaning you're showing up as your true self from the start. If you're natural hair with locks, you're basically showing up as your true self from the start. So basically what you see is what you get. Like, it's no hiding behind the wig. It's no hiding behind under the braids. It's basically no hiding behind the extensions. What you see is what you get when we first meet. That's definitely a pro when it comes to like dating with locks. When it comes to dating with locks or natural hair, you are authentic. You are truly yourself. What you see is what you get. The next pro when it comes to dating with locks is it's definitely a confidence boost. Hi, honey. How are you? Dating with locks or natural hair is a confidence boost, and we tend to forget this. I don't know why, but rocking your natural look can make you feel so powerful. When I say powerful, you definitely have some type of confidence boost when you rock your natural hair and you rock your natural look, okay? Hi to everybody that's joining the live. Today's live topic is dating with locks or natural hair. Drop your pros and cons down in the comments. Have you ever dated somebody with natural hair? Do you have natural hair? Let me know down in the comments. And be sure to like the live and subscribe, guys. But yeah, y'all, dating with locks and natural hair. It's a confidence. Our first topic was, or pro was, it's definitely authentic. What you show up as is definitely what the person gets. You are showing up as your true self. The second pro that we had when it comes to dating with locks or natural hair is it's a confidence boost. Like, the confidence you have when you can literally just rock your natural hair or show up as your natural self is powerful. And oftentimes, a lot of us take this for granted. Confidence is a magnetic in relationships. Like, I always tell people, before you even get into a relationship, you must be confident within yourself to just show up as however you are. Trust and believe. Our next pro when it comes to dating with locks or natural hair is it filters out the wrong people. Like, anybody who's not into you for the right things, they will go. Anybody who is not into you for you, they will go. If they have certain type of stigma, well, they want girls with wigs, or they want girls who hair is always done a certain way, they will go. So you will definitely filter out the wrong people. Anyone who's not into your natural look is not for you anyway. And I want y'all to always keep that in mind when it comes to like dating with locks. Another tip that I have is, or a pro when it comes to dating with locks, is your hair can be built in screening system, okay? how a woman hair is can literally determine what kind of people she can attract. And it's so crazy, but it's true. How your hair is will definitely determine what kind of people you will attract. Hi to everybody that's in the live. Today we're talking about dating with locks or natural hair. Be sure to like the live whilst we getting ready and sipping some wine, child. Our next pro when it comes to dating with locks or natural hair is it's definitely a cultural connection. Like, you'll be surprised who come up to you, who can relate to your story, who can. It's a cultural connection. You build communities within your natural hair. Like, you have natural communities. You can talk about the same things. Everybody is into the same things. Y'all can share different products among each other. Like, the community is so vast to the point where you even feel inspired or empowered to even get natural hair or locks, you know. So that's also a good thing when it comes to natural hair. A cultural connection. You might attract people who appreciate and respect your roots and your heritage, who appreciate and respect your journey, who won't question your journey. Another pro when it comes to dating with locks or natural hair is low maintenance dates. Y'all females know how long it takes to get ready. Before I got locks, I ain't gonna lie, it used to take me a while to get ready. Now I can literally bounce up and go just like how it is. No makeup, no nothing. Bounce up, go just like how it is. Hair not fixed, whatever. Because I want y'all to always know your natural hair is your natural style. You don't always have to style your hair. You don't always have to tame your hair. If you are natural, that is solely what you are. Okay, that's why I tell the girls, make sure the skin is intact, because when you're natural, you want to, have nice skin. And if you don't have nice skin, so what? That's normal. That's human. So yeah. When you have locks or natural hair, it definitely you can have low maintenance dates. You don't always need like several hours of prep. Locks and natural styles can be quick and so cute. Like, it is what it is. Another pro that I would say when it comes to like dating with natural hair is teachable moments. You educate people. You break a lot of stereotypes, because there's a lot of things that people don't know about natural hair or locks that they basically had stereotyped for so many years. And it's so shocking to me that the myths and stuff that you hear when people say their hair is natural, or it shocks me by the responses you get. I remember somebody once tell me, like, I hear y'all who have locks don't wash your hair. What you mean we don't wash our hair? Like, like that. Just my response. That was just my response. Just how I answer y'all just now, that was just my response. What do you mean we don't wash our hair? We washes our hair probably more than y'all. Because I know when I was locked, I used to wash on occasions. I mean, naturally, I used to wash on occasions. Like, my hair used to be fully under a wig, and child, I don't know what was going on with my hair back in the day. Okay, I wasn't caring about natural hair. I was caring about how my hair underneath the wig looked. So that was a lot of the reason why that filtered into my lock journey. Another pro when it comes to like dating with natural hair is, like I was telling you, it's about stereotypes. You have a lot of stereotypes. So there are people who literally don't understand where you are, where you coming from, how far you are in your journey, questioning your journey, don't know why you start your journey. A lot of us start our lock journey or our natural hair journey for a lot of different reasons. And it sucks that we have to explain it to people, because some people should be able to understand. But for the ones in the back, you can educate them. You can let them know, okay, this is what's going on. This is what stage I am. These are the products that I like. And somebody who's interested in getting to know you will understand and try to learn, try to at least be bearable. Matter of fact, you shouldn't even have to be bearable, because it's your hair at the end of the day and it's your choice. Another pro when it comes to dating with locks or natural hair is inspiration. You gather inspiration from a lot of people. You may inspire your partner to lock. You may ask others to like embrace themselves naturally. Like me, when I first got my locks, like, I literally encourage everybody around me. It's like, man, you ain't doing nothing with your natural hair, you might as well lock it. Like, I am one of those who would encourage you, man, you might as well lock your hair. Like, you might as well lock your hair, because I know the experience that I was having with my natural hair, my hair being locked. So I was like, why not try it? Like, just try it. You might like it, So that was definitely like inspiration and teachable moment when it comes to like locking your hair and dating. Another pro that I would say when it comes to dating with locks or natural hair is no surprise factor. You're not hiding under wigs or straighteners or nothing. Like, it's literally what you see is what you get, and that person will just have to accept you for how you are. What you see is what you get. It's always your real hair season, and never let nobody tell you your hair is undone. Okay, like with locks, plenty of people feel like if your hair is not retwisted, it's not done. Your hair is always done when you have locks. And if you have natural hair, embrace your curls. Like, don't hide your curls under millions of products. Embrace your curls. Like, sometimes a simple wet and go is all you need. Like, however to dry, that's basically your hair. That's your coil. Show it off at the end of the day. Another pro when it comes to dating with locks, I would say, is unique beauty. Locks and natural hair literally stands out in the best way, and I ain't gonna lie, you get a lot of compliments when you have natural hair for some reason. Like, the compliments is vast when you have natural hair. You be like, that's just how you look at them when you're getting compliments. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing. You'll be surprised how much people come to me and they be like, I wish I could have wear my natural hair. I wish I could have embraced it. Like how you embrace this, your natural hair. Like, plenty of people hide behind wigs and plenty of people hide behind braids and products. Like, it is what it is. It's a part of life. Everybody is unique in their own way, so I'm not judging because I was once there at a time. But we're talking about dating with locks and natural hair. Hi to everybody's in the live. Be sure to like the live. We're talking about dating with locks and natural hair. Another pro I would say is loyal community. When you start having natural hair or locks, the community is amazing. Like, so many people can relate to you. So many people can share their experiences, what they went through. Like, so many people can literally just reach out to you and help you and give you advice. Like, you're literally a part of a natural hair sisterhood, and some people genuinely admire that, like, for real. So I just love the community that, you know, it has. Another, let's get into now let's get into the pros of dating, not pros, let's get into the cons of dating with natural hair and locks. The first con is definitely ignorant comments. When I say ignorant, I mean ignorant. I was mentioning one of them. People will literally come to you and be like, do you wash your hair or can I touch it? Why? Why are you asking a stranger who you don't know if you could touch their hair or if they wash their hair? Like I don't know where that stigma came from, but people literally do have that stigma about locks or natural hair. It's exhausting to constantly having to educate. It is. But it's good to educate because some people literally don't know the facts or the history. Another con when it comes to dating with locks or natural hair is you will constantly get stereotyped. Like, people will assume you're militant, you're overly woke, you're in some cultural something. Like, it's for real. Like, people and the things that they come up with when it comes to like hair. Like, I'm not judging nobody's journey, but you are stereotyped and they definitely think you are a part of that crowd, you know? Like, everybody York journey, I always tell people, everybody York journey is different to them. People start for different reasons, but not everybody starts for the same reason. That's why we call it a lock journey. That's why we call it a natural hair journey, because everybody goes through different things on their journey. Like, nobody journey is the same. Yeah, you can relate in some aspects, but literally nobody journey is the same. Another con when it comes to dating with locks or natural hair is the pressure to be polished. Feeling like your natural hair look isn't seen as date night ready or event ready. And this is definitely a stereotype that we have, because like I was telling you earlier, if your locks are not retwisted, people feel as though you're not well done or put together. You know, dating with locks definitely has like its pros and definitely has its cons. even with natural hair. Like, especially when society favors a certain type of beauty. So I'm so happy to see the society like getting into the girls them who are natural, and they are just literally stunning their runways and in the magazines and on the billboards. And when you walk through the makeup aisles and the hair aisles, you see somebody like you, and it's so relatable. I'm so happy that society is finally getting to that point where you can see girls like you. I don't see a lot of girls, but I see the natural hair girls. So I'm still happy for those ones who are winning. Another con when it comes to dating with locks or natural hair is microaggressions, subtle jabs. Like, you look so pretty if you have your hair straightened. You look so pretty if you have your hair with a wig. What do you mean? What do you mean I will look pretty if I have my hair in a wig? Like, those microaggressions, when people come to you, you would look so pretty, or if you would do this, you would look this way. Like, I already did it. I clearly I didn't like it, and it wasn't for me. That's why I never referred back. Keep your microaggressions to yourself. And furthermore, y'all don't know why people start in the first place. Y'all don't know why people start their lock journey in the first place. Y'all don't know why people start their natural hair journey in the first place. So don't tell somebody who started their natural hair journey or their lock journey to change their journey, because they are on their journey for their reasons. You know, and I wish people in this world would literally understand that everybody has their journey for their reason. Major red flag in disguise. Another one when it comes to dating with locks or natural hair is lack of representation. Media often promotes a certain standard of beauty, and that's why I was just telling y'all earlier, like, it's so good to see the lock girlies and the natural girlies literally just standing out nowadays, because back then that's something you never used to see. I even was telling you all like a couple years ago when I started my lock journey, I wasn't seeing nobody who was sharing tips and stuff about their lock journey. Like, it was so hard. A lot of things I had to learn for myself. Like, nobody was sharing the mistakes. Everybody just was making sure that, like, posting their journey looking so polished and so neat. And then on top of that, they didn't even have my hair texture. So I was like, what are we doing here? So that's why this channel was created, literally. Another one is and so a question that we can always ask is, when it comes to like dating with locks or natural hair, is the lack of representation is so vast to the point where you always ask, where are the lock queens, where are the lock kings, where are the natural girls? Like, that is always a question nowadays in any type of industry, for real, for real. Oh Jesus, no. Mike, I think I'm just doing anyway. Another pro when it comes to another con when it comes to natural hair and dating with locks is bad hair days equals confidence dip. We all have those days, and this is what I talk about on my channel when I literally let y'all know, like, every day you're not gonna feel as how you feel. Like, every day your hair is not gonna act right, and it's okay, especially when you get locks. And I know the natural hair girlies can relate to this. Every day your hair is not going to be polished. Every day you're not going to look put together. There are going to be days when your hair just isn't acting right, and it's okay. So that's definitely a con, like a confidence dip. Like, everybody has bad hair days. Everybody has those days when they just don't feel put together and their hair is just not acting right. But it can be a bit harder, especially when you're already looking at yourself in a different light. This is why when you start your natural hair journey, it's good to make sure have confidence or build your confidence, you know, embrace your confidence, because when you have natural hair, that is literally all you have. Like, your confidence is literally all you have, because you're ready coming into a world of a lot of stereotypes, and it's not good to come into a world with a lot of stereotypes. But don't question yourself. Like, everybody has those bad days, and everybody can relate in different ways. Another con when it comes to dating with locks or natural hair is judgment from friends or family. Now, y'all know I live in Bahamas. First of all, back in the day, getting locks was not even a thing, because it was seemed as a boy hairstyle. And I asked, believe me, I did ask. and I was told no. But now I'm embracing my natural hair. I couldn't wait till I was like older to make that decision. And it took me a while. Like if I had known what I know about locks now, like I would have literally started from my minute I graduated like high school. I would have started, y'all, like, what am I doing with these eyebrows today? Like what? I'm just doing the most. But yeah, y'all, that is definitely a stigma, especially living in the Bahamas. Like you get judged. Some people may not understand. Some people literally don't accept your hair. But I want y'all to always remember, like, it's your decision. So especially if you're in that stage and you're going through something like with your parents, when it comes to like your hair or your friends and nobody understands your decision, stand by your decision at the end of the day. If somebody doesn't understand your decision, eventually they will get it. It's your decision at the end of the day. Don't let nobody detour you from your decision at the end of the day, okay? Yeah, y'all, I don't know what I was doing with that brow. Oh my god. Like this one looks, but this one, I don't know what I was doing with that brow. Another con when it comes to dating with locks or natural hair is limit style perception. People may think locks or natural hair isn't versatile or perfection or professional, but it literally is. Never let nobody tell you your natural hair is not professional or your hair have to be styled a certain way. That is society standards. And the point of style, like a lot of us have style misconstrued. The point of having style and confidence is believing in yourself. Whatever you put, however you style your hair, that is your style. Okay, so never let nobody change you from your style. However you style your hair is literally your style. Okay. Another con when it comes to dating with locks or natural hair is fear of rejection. Wondering if somebody wouldn't like you just because of your hair. And you know, somebody asked me this on my video. They was like, how did you date? Like, first of all, I'm not gonna lie. When I got my locks, I literally had my boyfriend. But I'm gonna tell y'all my natural hair story. When I got my locks, I had my boyfriend. However, I used to wear a lot of wigs. A lot. So, you know, he never really saw the natural hair until the wig came off. And I used to hide underneath the cap. I used to hide underneath my stocking cap. So he didn't see the real me, okay? So one day, the cap just fall off. Y'all, I literally have to do like hair story times because it's coming. But yeah, one day the cap literally fall off. And he was like, oh my God, what is that? Like, I tell you, I literally never used to check when it comes to my natural hair. I never used to check. I just used to put that wig on, and that was me. Once the wig on, I look good. And he was like, oh my God, what's that? And he was the one who actually suggested. He's like, why don't lock your hair? You know? And I was like, you know something? That's something I always wanted to do. And it so happened my cousin was here on the island who locked hair. And I was asking her back then, you know, why don't lock my hair for me? And she finally did it. She's like, you sure you can last with it, or you can take it out? I was like, man, I can last. And I last. Despite every journey. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I could have cut long time. I could have cut these off long time, but I decided not to cut because I was like, you know what? You're ready this far. Even though it seems like it's not working, it's working. Okay? So I stick it out. I went through the trials, the tribulations. I went through it, and I like it. I like it. So, yeah, y'all. That's like a mini little story time on my lock journey and dating. But like I say, I have story times coming for y'all. Another, oh, and I want y'all to know, your hair should not define your love potential. Nobody should like you because of how your hair is. However you see fit, your partner supposed to be able to accept your hair for how it is. Okay? Another con when it comes to dating with locks or natural hair is ex-partner comparisons. They may compare you to people who they used to look at. Be careful of that. If somebody is steady telling you should do it like this or you should do it like that, why are they telling you that? That's a con. That's why I tell people, Start your lock journey or start your natural hair journey because you want to start. Do not start because of somebody. Because if you start because of somebody, when all hell's break loose or that situation fail, that is why a lot of people cut their locks off and cut their natural hair journey off because they started for the wrong reasons, you know. We're not doing that in 2025. You start something because you like something. Do not start something because somebody encouraged you to start something. Because how are you going to accept it if somebody told you to start something and when the bad days come down, you're going to give up because your reason why isn't a really valid reason. You know, so always start a journey because you want to start a journey. Never start because of somebody at the end of the day. Okay? Let it be your decision. Let it be your decision to start. Okay, let every decision you make be a decision to start. And it's plenty frustrating and unfair. And I feel so bad for the girls that get compared, especially in that realm. I don't need to hear nothing your previous person had. I don't need to hear nothing how their hair was. I don't need to hear because I don't care. Okay, let's just start there. But let's get into our bonus prompts for our live when it comes to the topic dating with locks. Have you ever changed your hair for a date? No, I have not. Oh, I lie. Yes, I have. I remember this time I was going on this date and I had on a cap. And I ain't gonna lie, I was locked back then. I was locked. Like I tell you all, I was locked. I used to hide it under a lot of wigs. So I had on this cap and I thought I looked gorgeous. I thought I was looking gorgeous. I thought I was that girl. I tried to arrive when I reached in the car. Only for the person to tell me, you look old. What do you mean I look old? That's what they said. You look old. I just started laughing because I think about it like, what? They tell me I look old. I run inside and change that. I changed that cap. I changed that hair. Child, I feel like that's one of the worst compliments you can get in your life. You look old? What do you mean I look old? Another one. Have you ever do you feel pressure to look a certain way in relationships? No, I do not. Why should you feel pressured? This is all coming back to confidence, like I was telling you all about. It's so good to have confidence because if you have confidence within yourself, you won't have to feel pressured to look any kind of way because you have confidence within yourself. Y'all, I really need to get our edge control. Like I've been saying this, but I haven't get it. I don't know why. Saturday, I think we need to do an IRL stream. Yeah, we can do an IRL stream. Thinking about it. But yeah, y'all, don't feel, let's get back into our topic. Don't feel pressure to look a certain way. At the end of the day, don't feel pressure to look a certain way in relationships because at the end of the day, your partner's supposed to embrace you for how you are. Always show up as your natural self. Never let nobody dim your light. Never let nobody tell you different. Always show up as your natural self because you are beautiful and you are wonderfully made. And your partner is supposed to accept you for who you are and the things that you like. Otherwise, why are they dating you? Like, never change yourself for somebody. Believe in your beliefs. Okay? Don't change yourself. We always regret changing certain things about ourselves. Don't change yourself. Don't change nothing about yourself for nobody. Oh my God, why are these clips popping? But anyway. The next question. Would you date someone who doesn't get your natural hair? I feel like this is a tricky one. It's definitely a tricky one. Even though somebody may not get your natural hair, you can always educate them. Now, if that person is steadily trying to confuse you or steadily trying to change the person you are and who they meet you, then I would say that's a red flag. It is a red flag because nobody should be changing how you wear. Your hair is your hair, and that's what it is. And if whatever you believe at the end of the day, I suggest you stand by your belief. It's good to take opinions from somebody, but stand by your beliefs when it comes to like your hair, okay? Stand by your beliefs. The next bonus question when it comes to dating with locks or natural hair is, have you ever had a partner who loved your natural hair? Yes, I have, and I do. My partner loves my natural hair. Like I say, he was literally one of my motivations for me getting it, because he was literally, boosting me up to get it. I already wanted to get it deep down. Like I say, I was shut down. So yes, I do have a partner that loves my natural hair, and loves the real me. But he also allows me to like express myself. Because like I say, he meet me with bakes. So if I wanted to keep my bakes and I was keeping my bakes, like that was just my belief at the end of the day. But y'all, would y'all believe I took these pipe cleaners out? When I took these out Saturday. Today is now, I took these pipe cleaners out on Saturday. Today is now Wednesday. So we got Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. My pipe cleaners been out from Saturday. It's been 5 days since my curls, and my curls are literally still curled. Now I booked my hair appointment. When I booked my hair appointment, I booked my hair appointment for Saturday coming. I really should have curled my hair 2 weeks ago, so I could have let my curls get old. But y'all, these pipe cleaner curls was literally in from Saturday. Y'all see how my locks are still curly. Y'all know how hard it is to keep locks curly. That's why I be telling y'all, pipe cleaner curls. Leave that in for 3 days. You will have curls for weeks and weeks and weeks unless you wash your hair. Literally. But I don't know how we got off topic. I don't know. But y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this live on Girl Talk. Girl Talk, dating with locks or natural hair. I hope y'all can relate to this live. This was such a beautiful live. If y'all are interested in my lock content or Girl Talk content, I have a playlist dedicated to my live stream. I literally live stream every single day. So be sure to check out my playlist. Or check out my channel, subscribe to your girl, join the family. You're always welcome. Okay, so I will see y'all tomorrow, same time. Only thing is, what I have to do tomorrow? I don't know what I have to do tomorrow, but I know we have to film some lock videos. I gotta update my channel with some lock content. So I will see y'all tomorrow, same time. Be sure to like the live and watch the replay if you missed it. It was some gems in this live, okay? And share your tips, share your thoughts. But I will thank y'all so much for joining my live today. It was such a